All right, I guess I'm live. Hey everyone, how are you? So I'm not really sure how many people will actually be able to find this stream now. So I know I've probably made this mistake before because I'm streaming with StreamYards again, just because it's easier. But I made a broadcast on YouTube, and it's supposed to show up on StreamYard, I'm assuming. But it didn't, so I just made another broadcast, so now there's two, which is irritating, but I'm sure I've made that same exact mistake before. So I don't know if YouTube just won't show me being live on that one other broadcast. I guess not. Oh, I'm stupid. I'm sorry. All right. Well, let's get rid of that one then. This is the true Dannphan live stream. So how's everyone doing? You having a great Friday? Geez, I hate the lighting in this room. I really hate the lighting in this room. It makes my face look so red. It's not even, my face isn't even red. It's just something about the light on my face that just turns it red. Is that better? I need professional lights. Or actually, maybe it's the shade. Can I take the shade off? Oh, that does look a little bit better, actually. Oh, but I can't take it off. Same thing that happened to Clownfish TV. Well, at least I'm not alone then. It's confusing, you know? It happens. Saturday here. Well, I guess we're all in different time zones. Hey, Couch Doodles. What up? And good afternoon, Dan. Thank you. Yes. So Fridays with Dannphan. It's I don't stream that often. So I was thinking about streaming every week. Not sure how that's gonna work out. Basically, half the time I stream is just like hangout streams. Sometimes there's a topic. Not today. I'm just live. I know, I'm not very entertaining. I guess there's been some weirdness happening all over the place, though. Comic book industry not doing super well. Vibing in the quarantine, exactly. Yeah. Like the wanted posters? Oh yeah. I rearranged them because they didn't look good on that wall over there. I still have crazy glare all over the posters, though. Top of the day to you, Dannphan. Hope all is well. Love your show. Quick question. If I send you a copy of my comic book I made, would you be willing to review it? Sure. I mean, I review comics all the time as soon as I find the time to actually read them. Honestly, I can get pretty bad at getting back to people whenever they send me comics to review. What is the name of the music at the ending of your videos? Very commonly asked question. It's a song that I actually made myself using loops. No talent there, honestly. But yeah, I have the full version on my channel. If you look into like my music playlist, it's called Glitch. It's just like 2 minutes, honestly. I think it's much better shortened down and used as like an ending theme. Makes me look all official. That's better. Now I take up more of the screen. That's better. How about play some BGM? Not gonna lie, don't know what that is. Karaoke time? Yeah, I should get out my guitar and start playing for you guys. That's what the stream will be. Guitar stream, woohoo! Would you do another AI screenplay? Yes, I would totally do another one of those. That was so funny. There's actually this other website that's AI inspirational quotes. I don't know if it's a legit website though, because the quotes are always so bad. So I don't know if it's legit or if it's just like trolling, but I would do an entire episode just for that. What are you drinking? It's just water. I sometimes just want to drink when I'm nervous or when I want to not talk for a little bit. So I just always have a cup of something next to me. Usually I drink tea. Keeps me awake. My mind awake. As soon as it gets down to like this area of time of the day, I start winding down my brain. Another Mark Wade skit would be awesome. Yeah, it's been a while since Mark Wade's been in the news, hasn't it? I could do a bunch of skits. Honestly, I have like all ideas for skits. I never know what time I can just randomly throw a skit at you. And they surprisingly take a while to do, even though they're only 2 minutes. It's like 2 minutes max. And I'll be recording for a while. Your reviews are very entertaining and have legit helpful critiques. Well, thank you. I try to be very analytical with my reviews. Try to pick it apart, find out why I don't like certain things. So that'll help the artist, but also it helps other people who are writers and artists who are watching the video because they know what to avoid and what's good, what to do more of. How old are you? I'm turning 23 this year. I'm a youngster. But at least I'm not 12, like your sister. Give it a month, Wade always shows up when you least need it. Oh, man. Current comic series that you like? Well, there's this one comic series that somebody sent me. It's actually a webcomic, but they're going to send me print versions, and it looked pretty cool. I haven't started reading it yet, but the art looked really good, so I'm excited to get that. Would you consider doing more of a story critique on an indie comic? I'm a writer who didn't have money to hire an artist, but I'm really trying with the art, but it's far from perfect. You mean like a script review or just I guess draft review? I don't know, man. Every now and then people will send me DMs on Twitter asking for like a little bit of advice about their stuff. I can throw some tidbits at you. It's all good. Oh, girl news? Yes. So me and Sanity are still working on it. Right now, Sanity's doing the cover. People mistook the promo art for being the cover. You know, common mistake, since it's the first thing that you see, you just assume, oh, that's the cover. But no, it was never supposed to be the cover. So we're working on the official cover, and we're going to be showing that. As far as when we launch, I don't know, maybe end of spring. It's a very weird time. I guess some people are saying that now is actually a good time to be launching, but I'm not sure if I can get very good quotes right now. Peter Thomas, thank you for the $1.99. Did you get that TING I sent you? TING? Get that ting I sent you? I'm gonna have to say no. Not that I know of. Vagueness? Vague question, I'm not sure. Not very sure. Just subscribe today? Oh, well, welcome. Welcome aboard. You have the best perspective. Thank you. Thank you, Couch Doodles. That means a lot. Genuinely. How's quarantine going for you? I mean, quarantine is basically just my life. I don't leave the house very often. The only time I leave the house is during the weekends, which is why I don't upload on the weekends. I leave to go to my boyfriend's house, who is 2 hours away. So it's, it's quite a drive. I just stay over there for the weekend. And yeah, I just see him every week. And that's really the only way I get out of the house. Otherwise, I would have to like plan a day where I leave the house and go exploring somewhere. Like if I really need to go shopping for something, I need to like plan a day in the week to go out. Otherwise, I'm just cocooned away in here, making videos, doodling, writing. That's my life. Get some weird comments now. Was it something I said? Did I make everyone weird? Oh, thank you for the $2. Would you consider playing a game for one of these? Oh, live streaming games. You see, the thing about, I'd love to live stream games because I do love playing games, but this computer is not very good for playing games. It's weird comment time. Yeah, exactly. So I'm supposed to get an official gaming computer that can actually handle my games, but it's not happening quite yet. So I just have to wait, and once I got it, I'm totally live streaming all the games. I only watch for lewd reasons. Well, thanks for the $5 anyway, man. Can you play Sonic for us? Hell yes. I will play all the Sonics for you. Thank you for making videos. No problem, man. I love making these videos. Have you tried Sonic 2 yet? I'm playing it, actually. I took a break from it, and I got back to playing it a few days ago. And then I had to take another break from it because I got a commission job. So I did that for a while, and yeah, I'll probably get back to it. Get this young lady a PC stat. Yeah, exactly. Money is going to comic stuff instead of that computer. Well, the computer is actually a gift. You see, my boyfriend, he has a strong, well-built gaming computer, but he's thinking about getting another one. So he's going to give me his old one. So I just have to wait for him to eventually pick out a new one. But it may be years before he finally makes that decision for a new computer, because he's very particular, and he also just takes a while to get to things. Will you jump on the OnlyFans bandwagon? Oh yeah, that was a story, right? That was shit. What's his name? I see a face, but I can't remember the name. That was weird. That was a weird thing for the internet to react to. I'm not blushing, I swear. The camera just makes my face look like that. It's this terrible lighting. I need better light. It's not my fault. I just need the brightness to be increased, and then you would see that I'm actually white, not red. Old comic storyline you plan to read? I don't know. Oh, iDubbbz. That was, yes, iDubbbz. He makes the Content Cop things. Yes. Man, why did I forget that? Oh. What you need is to not blind yourself. Man, whatever it takes to get my skin the correct color in this terrible lighting. Oh my gosh. What's your commission rate? Well, that depends on a few things. But I mean, if you wanted to talk details, you can always DM me or send me an email. I work fast and hard. Does your camera actually lag on your other videos? It doesn't seem to lag on this one. Yeah, sometimes it does lag. I've noticed that too. I don't know why though. I think it's just, I don't know. My computer has difficulty multitasking. It's the same reason I can't stream games, because it can't multitask. It'll just start lagging and having an aneurysm. Is there an alternative universe where DC's graphic novels for young adults are good? Maybe. You'd like to think so, at least. I mean, you could argue that DC's regular comics were for everyone. And now they're trying to specifically aim at an age group by using like these stereotypical things that teenagers are just supposed to like high school love triangle shit. What kind of editing software do you use? Some of them lag while processing because they suck. No, it does. It lags right at the video itself. I use OBS usually to record my videos, but to edit, I use iMovie, which it's not that great, but you know, it gets the job done. That's all I need. Watch any anime YouTubers? Yeah, I watch a few. You know, I subscribe and unsubscribe very often to people, mainly because when I first subscribe to someone, I'll like these specific videos that they do, and then sometimes they'll stop doing those videos, or they'll start doing these other videos that I really don't like and don't want to see on my homepage. So I'm pretty all over the place when it comes to subscribing and unsubscribing to some people. OBS does that. I think it has something to do with your computer having issues that aren't immediately obvious. Yeah, it's got some issues. But, you know, what about Twitch channel? I did used to have a Twitch channel. Not so much anymore. Now I've got a DLive channel on the side, but I guess people don't usually go on to the DLives. Actually, when I stream with OBS, sometimes it'll like lag itself too. It'll cut out of the stream sometimes. And I thought it was a YouTube problem because I didn't have that problem with other streaming sites at first. But it might just be my computer again. I'm not sure. Right now, I'm streaming with StreamYard, so I don't have that problem on here. Thanks for the $10, man. Is there such a good thing as a good YA novel? Really, I've never heard about any good ones, and they all seem to be written by people who don't understand human relationships. Any good ones you know of? Oh, man. When I was a young adult, I did read a lot of those novels. A lot of them were romances, and a lot of them, even if they didn't start out with a love triangle, eventually there was one, you know, if it was a series. The ones that I liked the most when I was a teenager, I know for a fact now, was shit. They were all shit, and I should have never got into that. It's like there was this one series. It started off like Evermore was the name of the first book. It was the Immortals series. It was like some cheesy knockoff Twilight, only probably less bad than Twilight, but still pretty shitty. Still pretty shit. It's no good. Does his boyfriend read comics, and is his taste any good? He does. He reads comics and he reads manga, albeit sometimes he doesn't really get around to finishing a lot of things. I know that he has like a bunch of one-shot books in his room that are just kind of lying around there. when he gets into a manga, he'll like read the whole thing in one sitting, but I don't know, it's just something about like single issues that he just never gets around to actually picking them up and reading them. I don't mean to like call him out or anything like that. Maybe he has read some of them, but I don't know. He mentioned it before. He's like, man, I gotta get around to reading these eventually. Did you get the film rights to Orgasm Girl? Man, we're getting there. We're gonna fucking do that. Alrighty, man. Gonna work with a lot of horror comics and superhero comics. Into a man's superhero comic. That sounds awesome. Thoughts on the future of the comic book industry? Man, a lot of people are being pessimistic. I think that's pretty fair. I don't know. I'm uncertain on everything in life, always, because that's my personality. But there's a lot of there needs to be a really big comeback for them. Maybe there could be loans in order, but it all depends how much they really want to keep it alive. There's some skepticism behind whether or not Disney really cares about Marvel Comics. So they might just be licensing out their characters. The existing comic industry is clearly dead. The new industry is 100% indie. It just makes sense, to be honest. People all make their own money. Their creative choices are their own, etc. It's fair, man. I 100% see indie comics only growing in the future, just for sheer interest in something different besides Marvel and DC. But also, this is going to be a big push against Marvel and DC. And I think people are going to definitely need to be looking somewhere else for their good entertainment. And, you know, for a while, they've been looking mostly towards manga, which is all good stuff, man. I've read a lot of great manga. Read a couple bad ones, too. If we're going to be honest, you know, there is such a thing as bad manga. Let's not fool ourselves. But they're never really going to be completely dead. We're already sure of that. Writers and artists, they're always going to find a way to get their stuff out there. Even if the big two aren't going to be there. Even if there are less or no comic book shops, there's always going to be a way for them to get their stuff out there. And if there isn't, they'll make a way. Because they're relentless. Mouth Baby. I don't know if I've heard of that. Mouth Baby. I feel like I need to search that and figure out what it is. Thanks for the $2. Any manga you'd personally recommend? Oh, man. There's a lot. It depends what you're looking for, I guess. Because, oh, there's a couple of deer crossing outside the window. Yeah, there are a lot of really great romance that I know, a lot of comedies that I know. Some action is pretty good, but it's hard to find an action manga that doesn't make you commit to an entire series. And sometimes I just want to read like 1 or 2 books and not have to read like hundreds. So, oh, I missed this one. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for your super chat. You're so cute. Thank you. I feel cute. Recommend Full Metal Alchemist. Oh yeah, that's a classic. Classic. Everyone loves Full Metal Alchemist. They like the original anime and they like the Brotherhood anime. Although the Brotherhood anime is mostly made for people who have already seen the original anime. Because it feels quite abridged, honestly. Did you read Sean Gordon Murphy's Batman stuff? I have not read his stuff. And there's no regeneration in comics. Kids don't read comics. They'll find entertainment elsewhere. Pretty worlds and comics magazines, the novels don't appeal to young people as they did in the past. You know, it's interesting that you say that. I know my two nieces are, I mean, they're very, very young, but they're super into comic books. Maybe that's because they're so young, but you know, they love picture books, and comics are like a step above the normal picture books because you actually see action and really cool shots, whereas picture books are kind of just cutesy. Oh, thank you for your $5. Read the manga Scried. Gotcha. If you want to laugh, it's amazingly god awful. I think you'd love it. Well, damn. Amazingly god awful. I'm curious now. Making a webcomic based on the Vic trial. Now that is crazy. Thank you for your $2. Expectations regarding X-Men in the MCU. Well, right, those movies weren't really made by Marvel, will they? I guess they kind of gave you a little glimpse of an idea what X-Men would be like in the MCU with the Deadpool movies. I don't know, man. I can't even imagine how many more Marvel stuff will be coming out. I never got into comics till I was older. I was introduced to manga and anime and was able to get a hold of it before comics. That's fair. I was first introduced to manga when I was like maybe in middle school, actually. Yeah, probably in middle school. And all my friends were totally into it. I first got into it mainly just because of thickness of the book, obviously. I liked reading a nice longer story, but also anime art style, it just appeals to people, I think, because you're so used to seeing cartoons in this like really goofy cartoonish style, and then you get introduced to like an anime style and it's a little bit more, I don't know, I guess it just looks very more different and detailed when you're a kid and you haven't really seen that style before, and they have the big cute eyes, of course. I'm sorry. Thank you for your $2. Do your nieces read superhero comics or juvenile? Well, I've given them a few Alterna comics, all ages, of course. I wouldn't give them something that was beyond their age group. I want to make sure that they can read and understand it and not have to get gore slashed in their face or anything too much, you know. I'm sure their parents would be quite upset with me if I did give them something that was a little bit too much. All right. Good night. Yeah, I always do stream around this time whenever I do stream. It's mainly just because I've been told that around this time you'll get better views, or like more towards nighttime in my time zone you'll get better views. But I don't know, man. If I could change that, I would rather just stream in the afternoon. And I don't know, maybe with everyone's in quarantine, maybe I could just change my streaming into the afternoon. I recommend Elfin Lied for children to watch. No! Bad. Fuck. You ever read the fucking manga for that shit? It's even worse. Gah. Oh, man. Oh, girl, fan art. Oh yeah, we do have some more fan art. I've got it in a folder here on my computer. We're gonna have to plan out a fan art live stream soon. Yes. That way we'll actually have a topic next time you live stream, and we won't just be digging around. Yes. What time zone are you in? I'm in Eastern Standard. Yep. Watched that when I was 13, and it was great. You know, I actually watched Elfen Lied when I was quite young too. I think I was going through my edgy phase actually. So 13, yeah, seems about right. Seems about around the time when I was watching Elfen Lied. First episode scared the shit out of me, but I was super into it. Are you still launching a book? Yeah, we're gonna relaunch Orgasm Girl eventually. I'm just not really sure if I can give you an exact date right now because I really want to get new quotes. And of course, you know, we don't have anything official to show quite yet. We've been working on it on the side. I guess I could show some inked pages. Some of the pages had like some redone panels, so it does look a little bit different. And of course, Sanity is doing the inking, so the inking style is a little bit different itself. What are your... oh, don't ask me politics, man. You don't want to hear me rant and rave about politics. This is a fun channel. We don't think about depressing things. We're fun. Guys, ask questions that are fun. What are some of your favorite Western animated films? Oh my god, where do I start? I've got all the VCR tapes just sitting there. They're all beautiful and loved. And I'm never giving them up because once they censor all the new versions, then I'll have these, the OG versions. Are your videos always fun? I try. You know, that's the thing with YouTube a lot. There are people who will constantly make videos about news, and sometimes it will be like kind of depressing, and they'll just keep on making videos about that because it'll get decent views. But you know, I do that too. I'll do videos about different news topics and stuff that I want to talk about naturally. But I want to throw in like some goofy videos during the week every now and then because I don't want my channel to always just be depressing nonsense. You know, I want people to relax every once in a while too, and I want to relax myself. So sometimes you just need to listen to me typing in to an AI and having it spout porn back at me. What was wrong with that AI, honestly? All I said was Batman touched Spider-Man's butt. Why do you have to take that so dirty? You could have done that for multiple reasons, honestly. Yeah, I tried Talk to Transformer after seeing you try it. It's interesting. It's very interesting. I had a lot of fun. You heard of Cats Don't Dance or Iron Giant? Hell yeah, I've heard of them. Those are some cult classics. What got you into anime? Well, I probably first started, actually. What was the first anime that I probably the first anime I ever saw was Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh or one of those two. You know how they have those 4-kid shows. But I started reading manga in middle school, and then I started finding out that some manga had animated shows made after them. And that's when I really started getting into the anime boat. Pokemon and Dragon Ball, yeah, Fair, fair. Have you watched Hunter x Hunter? Yes, I have. Have you seen Yu Yu Hakusho? Yes, I have. Have you heard of Orgasmo from the South Park cast? Yes, I have. Should talk about how. If you found an adaptation of any comic or manga that captured all the subtlety of the characters that you get with long form storytelling. That's a complicated question. I mean, if we're talking about like comic to movie adaptations, I think there are some good ones, a lot of bad ones. Whether or not they captured the character with as good as like subtlety from capturing the character with a much longer story, it's definitely different. Characters that you see in a much more longer format, you feel like you've like committed to that show or committed to that comic series by keeping up with them this whole time. So it's almost like you're going through the adventure with them because you're putting in this effort to keep up with them. It's this whole thing, man. I don't know if you read any Marvel comic arcs and which ones were your favorite, like World War Hulk, for instance. I don't know. I probably haven't read too many Marvel comic arcs, honestly. I've read some DC ones, but great. I'm a DC cuck. It's been revealed. I reiterate, I'd love to your experience playing Sonic 2 in a video similar to the Sonic 1 video. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's funny. Actually, I was recording myself playing Sonic 2 last week. Last time I played Sonic 2, I was a child, obviously. I never got all the Chaos Emeralds, and I usually never played by myself. I was always Tails. So I actually recorded myself getting the Chaos Emeralds for the first time. Fuck, it was hard. And I was playing with Tails, so it was so much more harder, and I wasn't playing with someone else. But I recorded myself in that moment getting all of them. So it's recorded for history to all see me getting them for the first time ever. So that's interesting. I'm excited. I'm excited to put that video together. Thank you for the $5. You need to read the manga Pygmalion. Fuck. Why can't I? I'm looking at the word and my brain is like malfunctioning. Pygmalion. That's correct, right? Why does that sound not correct? It's a horror manga where a bunch of cute animal mascots start killing people. I think I've heard of that, actually. Not the name, but the plot, definitely. Sonic 2 has a kind of unbalanced difficulty. No, I think Sonic 2 is easier than Sonic 1. Sonic 1, fuck. You can't even spin dash. And there's no supersonic. Shit's big male alien. Yeah, that's it. No, I think Sonic 1 was ridiculously hard. Maybe it's just because I've played through the entire Sonic 1 game that Sonic 2 is easier now, but I always remember Sonic 2 being easier. So, I don't know. And Labyrinth Zone. Still though, that Marble Zone Act 3, that lasts forever. I just remember playing it and the level kept on going and I kept on thinking, oh my God, where is the end to this level? I'm 7 minutes in. I didn't think it was supposed to be that long. Anyway, now we got into Sonic territory. To be fair, it was the first game, and there's no reason to go after this Chaos Emeralds in that game. Yeah, basically, the only reason is to get the good ending. Oh, by the way, that I didn't show it, but that Sonic 1 playthrough, I only got 4 of them. I only got 4 of the Chaos Emeralds. So Eggman at the end was laughing, tossing his 3 emeralds like he's hot shit. Do you play Dungeons and Dragons? Yes, I do, actually. I was supposed to actually be in a game today, but I was only in there for an hour on the Discord, and I popped out because I already had planned a live stream. Not a big deal, though. I mean, they were just fighting some monster. They'll be fine. The Master System Sonic games are way harder. Doubt. How would you rate Sonic Mania difficulty? I got to the airship world and was towards the end, I think, and I died and had to restart. Why were you playing with no save slot? You crazy? Sonic Mania, they give you the option to, like, it even auto saves for you. You basically have infinite lives, and on that level, if you just use the auto save feature, and you can restart the level. Sonic Mania is made very easy in that sense because you don't have to worry so much about running out of save slots, or you don't have to worry about restarting at the beginning. Why were you playing with no save? It auto saves. It auto saves for you, you crazy person. And when you die, when you lose all your lives in Sonic Mania, it'll just start you back at that level with 3 lives. It'll just give you 3 lives. I suck so hard at Sonic Mania. No. I was playing Sonic Mania with Adam, actually. He was my Tails for once. For once, I'm not the Tails. Ooh. And every time we got to the special stages, he wanted to do them. So we have like a tag team going on where I'll just pass the controller to him. So he'll get the emeralds for me. I haven't finished Sonic Mania yet, but pretty close to the end. It's not that hard, I don't think. One thing that annoys me is there feels like there's a lot more enemies than the usual Sonic games had. So I don't get to really observe oh, that's another thing. The stages are really big, and I like that. But the problem is they time you on the stages. So if you don't finish in 10 minutes, you just die, which is annoying. Because I like to explore the stages. That's one of the fun things that I always had. And it won't let I run out of time and I just die, and I just wanted to explore. I just wanted to enjoy your game. Why did you kill me? I hate the time. I hate the time thing. They should take that out. Stupid. He's not in a rush. He's the fastest thing alive. He can get there in time. He got this. Are you going to make a video on the same face in comics? The same face on same... Are you going to make a video on same face in comics? I don't know what that means. I need an interpreter. Protect Dannphan from virus. Yes, please. Protect me from hackers. People keep on trying to get into my account. It's annoying. Is cell animation dead? In film and TV. I don't mean Flash animation like My Little Pony. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I remember when Flash animators used to be like a really big thing on YouTube. It's like everyone had Flash, everyone was animating with it. It was kind of cool. honestly. But at some point, they just all kind of dwindled out of existence. Or maybe YouTube just doesn't recommend them to me anymore. But when YouTube first started out, I would always see Flash animations being recommended to me. And now I don't see shit. I have to look for them myself or get lucky. Are kids not animating anymore? Give me the deets. Didn't you say someone tried to? Oop. Now that comment got pushed up to the top. Sorry, guys. I like go into reading the comments and then whoop, happens. Still follow Hunter x Hunter? Have they? I mean, I was all caught up to it. Is there a new chapter out? Will there ever be a new chapter out? I think it was on like some major hiatus the last time that I saw it. I animate? Good for you, Matthew. I want to see more animators, genuinely. I want to see more animated shorts and more cool things. YouTube algorithm killed the Flash animation star. No. Oh, I like animation a lot, genuinely. Like in how comic you got pushed up to the top, so I couldn't finish that. I didn't know Dannphan does streams. I don't do them very often, but I'm thinking about doing them weekly, which is a huge jump from not doing them very often. A cell animation is a dying art. No. Man, I don't have any particular bias against any type of animation. I think all animation is like charming in its own unique way. I really hate to think that any form of animation is just gonna poof away because reasons of any sort. Did you draw your icon or was that commissioned? I drew it. I'm an artist. I can draw. Yay! Search Prow's channel will do. For everyone in the chat, Squirtle or Bulbasaur. For me, it's definitely Charmander. But I do know that Adam was a Bulbasaur person. So I got him a little keychain with a Bulbasaur on it. I think that was one of the first gifts I ever got him, actually. It's cute, and it's lasted for a long time. Thank God. You can never trust these keychains, man. They all get ripped apart, but not this one, because I made it super metal. I didn't make it. I bought it, but it was metal. So now it's not gonna break. Yeah, cool. Eevee. Oh yeah, Eevee. I fucking love Eevee too. Fucking cute. Come on. I think it's getting to the time of day where I start going crazy. Love water-based pocket monsters. Charmander is OP in the color series. That's a fact. Man, I don't even know, man. I have not kept up with Pokemon. That's something that kind of just faded away along with my innocent childhood. What's the story behind your profile pic on Twitter? Oh, that's the man fan. That's my man alter ego. I don't know. I just made it as a joke, and then everyone thought it was funny, so I just kept it as my profile pic. It's fun. Apparently, the man fan looks like a mix between me and Adam, which is even funnier. Dan the man. Yep. Notice me. You forgot the senpai. Okay. Squirrel Squad. Have we engaged in Pokemon talk now? What do you think of Christian? Okay, well, that just moved up to the top. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry, the chat is jumping a little bit. Maybe I should be scrolling, but what do you think of Christian Weston Chandler? Chris Chan. He's a genius, clearly. Man, that's a crazy story behind that person. And, that's like the scary part of the world. But there's a certain intrigue to it. Yeah, the Sonichu guy, exactly. You know exactly. Everyone knows exactly who it is. I did read the Sonichu. I didn't read all of it, but apparently it gets worse as you go on. I just read like the first few chapters or so. Oof. What do you think of this crazy lockdown? I think it's crazy. We're getting crazy over here. I don't know, man. Hopefully everything will be okay in the future. In the future, at least. Oof. I only know of Chris Chan because of PewDiePie. Oh yeah, he did a whole video about him, didn't he? Yeah. Like I said, that's the crazy part of the world. Should follow the Red Gaze community. Awesome comic book stuff. Yeah, I think I have been recommended. I might be subscribed. I don't know. I think I've been recommended to the Red Gaze before, and I might have just subscribed because of the recommendation, but I don't know if I've actually watched any of this stuff. Thanks for the $2, Phil. You are awesome, by the way. I just thought I'd let you know. Oh, shucks. Thank you. First time on your stream, is Orgasm Girl available to purchase outside of Indiegogo? Not currently, mainly because it's not finished yet. Eventually, it will be finished. And as far as it being purchasable outside of Indiegogo, I sure hope so. It all depends on what I'm actually able to do with it, I gotta save up so that I can actually do something with my stuff. Did you ever read any Sonic comics? Oh God. There was a point in time where I was recommended the Archie Sonic comics. Never again. Never again, no. I couldn't do it. So I was recommended like a House of Cards part of the Sonic Archie comics. I was told that was like one of the best. And it's a fucking love triangle between Sonic, Tails, and a fucking cyborg. And I'm just holding my hands up like, whoa. And it's not, of course, Sonic's a dick, right? Of course, right? I hate it whenever there's a version of Sonic that's just a complete asshole, but he's straight up telling Tails, yeah, I didn't even like that cyborg bitch. I just started dating her because she was there and I knew that you liked her, but you would get over it, right? It's just a fucking dick. Anyway, never again with the Sonic Archie comics. No more. Thank you for the €5. Hey, Dannphan. Only super chat I've ever sent to anyone. Aw, I feel special. I like your channel and your takes and your face. Stay safe and stuff. Thanks, Mark. Means a lot, genuinely. You would not like the UK comic then. Man, what is with these crazy dramas that they insert into these fucking kids, cute kids cartoons, and they're like, cyborg love triangle. Yeah. No. Stop. years old. What's going on? You shouldn't. Fucking weird, man. Anyway, thank you for another $5. Any non-orgasm girl comic plans? I have quasi-conservative church-going sensibilities. Yeah, definitely some non-orgasm girl comics. You know, I guess I should talk about them at some point. I was finishing up this website that I was going to make for putting up my comics digitally, just, you know, a dump website. And I was going to put some of my comics up free on there too, if anyone just wanted to go read and check out anything of mine. There was this one comic I was probably going to make free originally. It was a Patreon exclusive, and that comic is basically modern time magic in modern times. But then there was another one that's a kid's comic. It's kind of like a Terminator parody, but with a cute robot. And yeah, also tons of comics in the future. I got a superhero one that's a reboot of an old webcomic I used to do. And what other ones I'm working on? It's funny that you mentioned that you're church going, because there was another one that I was making about angels and demons, but I don't have an artist for that one. And I don't really think my art style matches for that. So I have to find an artist for that before I can move on with any plans with that. Oh, and I got a romance. I got a romance in the works too. I got a bunch of different things. It's actually crazy how many different things that I've been doing all at the same time. Going to reboot the dog to humor. Oh God, no. No, that's just for the history books. I was going to reboot Street Levelers. I got an artist on that one, and he is fucking talented as shit. Man, he's so good. He's so good, genuinely. But I've been having a difficult time finishing up the editing of the script. And as soon as I do, man, I want to fucking bang on that. But, you know, it's just the classic thing of people who you give the script to read not getting back to you every now and then. And then you're not really quite sure, well, I need other people's opinions. But once that's done being edited, man, fucking Street Levelers coming back, and it's gonna be awesome. Have you ever read the Marvel Zombies comic? No, but that sounds interesting. Got a vamoose? All right, man. Goodbye, Matthew. I'll see you next time, guys. Orgasm Girl and Street Leveling crossover? No, man. I don't know. Do people really like crossovers that much? I feel like whenever a crossover is done with a lot of stuff, there's always people complaining about something. I feel like they always do something in crossovers that will just like tick off fans. And maybe that's why Marvel and DC decided to just like do everything one universe at the end of the day. So it's like, oh, well, it makes sense. It makes sense that they would meet because they're all in the same universe. And we're going to set up these guidelines that all exist in the same universe. I don't know, man. Every time two characters from completely different universes cross over, there's always somebody complaining. It's like there's always something wrong. Oh, you know what crossover nobody ever complained about? It was somebody already said it. It was the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour. Fuck yeah. That was the bomb. That's the only good crossover that I can remember. There are so many other crossovers though, with those types of cartoons. I remember there was like 2 different cartoons that crossed over with the Lilo and Stitch series. Fucking American Dragon, Kim Possible, both crossed over with the Lilo and Stitch series. That was fucking weird. Especially weird with American Dragon. Simpsons and Family Guy. Oh yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it? That was... Yeah. Crossover is great because Timmy cucks Jimmy. Yeah, how did that happen? That was great, man. All three of those crossovers were great. I don't remember hating any of them. I remember all of them I loved. Granted, I was a child, and I have not rewatched them since, but I remember. I remember that they were, as was said before, they were hella good. Does anyone remember that Disney Afternoon crossover comic that was done in the Disney magazine? I never picked up the Disney magazines myself. I probably wouldn't have even known they existed. My parents didn't get me comic books. I had to discover them on my own. Yeah. Trying to guess your age, but obviously it's considered rude to ask. Well, I'm turning 23 this year. No rudeness intended. I'm a youngster, but I'm not 12, just to clarify. I know people think I'm 12. It's okay. I'm not. The weird crossover Street Fighter and Power Rangers. No way. Oh, man. You have to read the Doom comic. Do I now? You're a young adult. Yeah. The actual definition of a young adult rather than a teenager. Is that a yes for reading the Doom comic? Yeah, there it is again. You have to read the Doom comic. I don't know, man. Maybe. I thought you were older than that. No. Perhaps I have this wisdom to me that makes me appear older. I don't know. Alright. How much longer should I stream? Notice me, senpai. Okay. You've said the correct words that I will repeat as I read your comment. I don't know. I guess I should probably get off sometime soon. Read the Dune comic. Now I'm just getting a bunch of random comic suggestions. Hardest game you ever played? Please don't say Dark Souls. Man, I don't know. If games are so hard that they... Well, I did play through Sonic, so I can't really say that if games are so hard, I don't want to play them anymore. Maybe Cuphead, just because like I was actually playing with someone for Cuphead, and we still never finished it. But maybe that's also just because I don't know. I guess maybe it doesn't have as much replayability because you just die most of the time. Because I feel like if I played Sonic 1 again, I could beat it much easier because now I know what all the stages are like and I know all the tricks. Sonic 1 is basically just hard if you're playing it for the first time or for the first time in a while. But once you know everything, it's like fine. It's just like a normal platforming game. But man, platforming. But yeah, Cuphead is silly hard. Yeah, Cuphead's pretty hard. Sonic 3 boss music is amazing. And there's a lot of good Sonic songs. I wasn't entirely impressed with the movie songs, though. Your thoughts on Comic Anime Con cancellations? I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. I would hope that they would postpone them rather than complete cancellation. But it's been a while since I've even been to a con, so it doesn't really affect me as much. I'm sorry. I know I awkwardly licked my lips twice, and some of you might be thinking, what was that all about? It's just that my lips are dry and I feel them cracking. Okay. Really fun game that has 2-player, but it's super hard as Wizard of Legend. Interesting. Indeed. Can't wait for more Sonic movies on the screen. Yeah. I would be totally down with a Sonic trilogy, man. Hope that happens. Dannphan is a lizard, confirmed. Oh no, they figured me out. They got me. Favorite Ghibli film? Spirited Away, of course. It's the best one, obviously. Although I don't know if it's fair, because I don't think I've seen all of the Ghibli films. But out of the ones that I've seen, Spirited Away. It's good. It's pretty good. Now I'm getting more random comments. Hey, 99 cents. Super sticker. Cool, man. Oh yeah, I noticed it recently, and I'm sure you guys have too. YouTube has their own emotes now. That's a thing. Kiki's Delivery Service. I remember that one too. And Kiki was cute. I probably didn't like it as much as Spirited Away, though, honestly. I know people really, the Studio Ghibli films, they're very big on the visuals. That's like the biggest thing that sells them is how cool everything looks and everything's animated. That's the big thing, really. But I don't know. Howl's Moving Castle? I've seen that one. I thought that one was good. Have you seen the Harley Quinn series? No, I have not, actually. I'm not super interested in stuff that's on the DC service right now. I'm kind of interested in Stargirl, but, you know, kind of. I'm like teetering on that, like, it's on this. That one's on the CW, isn't it? They were originally going to save it for the streaming service, and now it's on the CW. Because I've been seeing it advertised on CW. So curious. I don't know if anyone has seen Stargirl, or if it's out. Is it not even out yet? No, it has to be out. They were advertising it. Why would they do that? Does the name Dannphan have something to do with elephants? No. No, it does not. Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust. Amazing animation. I've been told. I have been told indeed. Rip and tear your guts out. Okay. Well, that took a turn, didn't it? Stargirl is DC Universe and going to air first their rebroadcast the next day on CW. Okay. That's interesting. So you might as well just watch it on the CW. But no, I don't even know like the story necessarily behind Stargirl. I just honestly like her design from what I've seen of the commercials. I just, she's got like this cute little American outfit. She's actually got like her belly showing. Whoa, that's fucking crazy, And the actress just seems cute. I don't know. So, I'm curious about it. Just for that very shallow reason. But that's reason enough, Anyway, I'm probably going to hop off soon, guys. Yeah, I know. I don't really stream for super long whenever I do stream, but I've got other things, I guess, to get to before the night completely ends. So definitely thank you guys for joining me on this Friday with Dannphan stream. Let me know if you want to do weekly streams with me. You know, if you want to be my friend, if you want to hang out, that would be cool. Thank you guys for the super chats also, those of you who gave me some super chats. And yeah, I guess I'll see you Monday with a new video. And until then, good night, everyone, and stay safe. Bye.